If you're Clemson, you know this issue all too well. After Dabo Swinney announced freshman quarterback Trevor Lawrence was replacing Kelly Bryant as the starter, Bryant quickly announced that he was transferring. Now, doing that in season, unheard of in years past. But thanks to a new NCAA rule, players can transfer after playing 4 or fewer games without losing an eligibility year. After Lawrence went down against Syracuse this past weekend, Chase Bryce was the next man up, barely eking out a win and now forcing star wide receiver Hunter Renfrow into emergency quarterback duty. Now, week 4 every year is going to be the trade deadline, and everyone is going to make decisions, he told ESPN. I don't like that part of it. When you commit to a school, when you commit to a team, that's your team, right? That's what Jalen Hurts chose to do at Alabama, staying put despite losing his starting job. And that's not lost on Alabama's newest star, Tua Tagovailoa, who said this about his situation and that other quarterback controversy.
You guys seen what happened with Clemson's quarterback. Clemson's quarterback ended up getting hurt, and they didn't have Kelly Bryant as well. So I can imagine if something happened to me, Mac Jones would be good, but also having Jalen here, who's very well experienced, it's a testament to, like what I said, it's a testament to his character.
Okay, interesting comments there. We've got our interesting man here, Paul Finebaum, host of the Paul Finebaum Show. Okay, so Paul, I have to, when I heard those comments and I heard what Hunter Renfrow said, my first thought was, when this rule passed to let kids transfer, we praised it. We said, this is going to give kids so much more movement. It is so interesting to see the players actually critical of it, saying in some ways it breaks up the team.
Yeah, Ryan, I think it's extraordinary that for the first time in my memory, and I'm sure everyone else's, that players actually have a voice in college athletics. This is breaking news. And for all the complaints, and yes, there has been some, and coaches don't like it, I think it's great. This is what happens when players have the ability to make a few determinations. And as we've said before, a coach can leave, a player can't. Well, that has changed ever so slightly, and I think we ought to rejoice at this point in time.
Do you think it's fair to Kelly Bryant or not that he's incurring some of this criticism for his decision?
Well, he is the first person to stand up. I mean, he's the face of what we know because, yes, while there have been other players, no one as prominent as Kelly Bryant. Remember, Kelly Bryant started in a national semifinal game last year, and so did Jalen Hurts, except the difference is Jalen Hurts, he decided, you know what, I can live with playing behind the best quarterback in college football. Kelly Bryant wasn't so sure, and I think that's why he was angry and why he had a parting shot on his way out of Clemson.
Yeah, we saw him say he thought he was replaced unfairly so, thought he should have been given another chance. All right, so real quick here, I have to, do you think that some of the complaints we're hearing now, and again, a little bit down the line, could lead to a change in the rules, could lead the NCAA to say, look, okay, maybe we take that away, that ability to transfer?
I don't think so. And Ryan, you study this stuff. It's difficult to get NCAA legislation, and it's equally difficult to overturn it. I think we're just going to have to live with the consequences. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Yes, we have an anxious week. In this case, if Kelly Bryant had not left, it wouldn't have been a big deal. But remember one important factor here. Dabo Swinney did something else that we don't see very often in college athletics. He was honest. He didn't mislead. He wasn't deceitful. He told Kelly Bryant the truth, and he paid for it. And he really paid for it when his quarterback got banged up and had to miss the second half of the game last weekend against Syracuse.
You make a great point, but that's in some circles why he is so well loved.